We met without a warning sign, just air and light between the lines. No perfect words, no practiced tone. Two different roads, one afternoon. And time slowed down around us. It was the day we didn't plan. No map, no careful step ahead. Just one small look that stayed too long. A quiet pull we never said. Some moments don't ask permission, they just begin instead. They just begin instead. Your sleeve brushed lightly next to mine. A simple joke, a softer reply. Nothing loud, nothing defined, but something turned beneath the calm, like waves under still water. It was the day we didn't plan. No script, no promise in our hands. Just easy words in open space. A fragile, unexpected chance. Some feelings start in silence before we understand. If I could pause that hour again, I wouldn't change a single frame. Not every star needs a reason. Some just arrive by name. It was the day we didn't plan. No map, no careful step ahead. Just one small look that stayed too long. A quiet pull we never said. Some moments don't ask less mission. They just begin instead. Dim lights leaning on your skin. Quiet gold across the floor. Your voice somewhere within, like I've heard it all before, but never quite like this. Softly we remain in the space we never named. Nothing loud, no flame, just a slow and steady flame, falling without falling away. Softly we remain, warmth rising from your touch, time moving out of frame. Not asking for too much, no need to stake a claim, just breathing in the same. Softly we remain where the night feels wide. No reason to explain why we let it slide, holding on without a chain. Softly we remain. Us thin, let it blur the line. We don't have to win to know this moment's mine. to prove. Let the silence say the same. Softly we remain. Fading light along your sleeve, dust and gold across the floor. Breath held just a second longer. Something soft behind the calm, like summer leaning in, almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. We were never fully there, just almost in between. Careless laughter, lowered eyes, silence resting on your skin. Warmth that didn't ask to stay, gentle as a passing tide, already turning thin, almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. We were never fully there, just almost in between. If it had leaned a little more, if we had stayed a little short, maybe it would still remain instead of slipping through. Almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. Not broken, not complete, just almost in between. Thin light resting on your face, hands suspended in the space. No direction, no demand, just a quiet open hand. Air turning slow around us, time for getting out to move. Weightless for a while, like we slipped outside the lines. Nothing pulling at our feet, no before and no behind. Floating where the silence bends, almost touching something real. Weightless for a while. Half a step but not too close, careful breath we never chose. Skin aware of every inch, warmth that didn't wanna flinch. Moments balanced on a thread, tilting toward the edge. Weightless for a while, like we slipped outside the lines. Nothing pulling at our feet, no before and no behind. Holding in the in-between, where it felt too soft to name. Weightless for a while. If gravity had asked for more, would we have touched the floor? Stayed suspended there, between a wish and air to last. Weightless for a while, drift the couch in that old sweatshirt, sleeves pulled over your hands. You talk in circles about your fears. I trace constellations on your plans. You say, what if I'm too broken? I say, look at what I see. Every scar, every secret feels like home to me. I'm halfway to your heart, but I want the part you're hiding. Let me in the dark, where your doubts keep providing. If it's late and you feel small, I'll be right here, just fall apart. I don't want the easy side of you. I'm halfway to your heart. You change the song, it's getting too honest. Laugh, laugh, then stare at your phone. I memorize the way you fake comfort, like you're safest alone. You say, what if you regret this? I say, I've already jumped every fear, every distance. I'll close it if you want. I'm halfway to your heart, but I want the part you're hiding. Let me in the dark, where your doubts keep dividing. If it's late and you feel small, I'll be right here, just fall apart. I don't want the easy side of you. I'm halfway to your heart, to your heart. Tell me where it hurts at night. Point me to the quiet fight. I don't need the perfect lines. I just need you, just need you. I'm halfway to your heart, but I want the part you're hiding. Let me in the dark, where your doubts keep dividing. If it's late and you feel small, I'll be right here, just fall apart. Hold on, let the pieces follow me. I'm halfway to your heart, your heart. Streetlights humming low and slow, shadows leaning on the walls, a quiet rhythm in your breath, like something almost gone, but still enough to hold. After the last light fades, we're still here in the blue. Nothing left to say, but everything feels true. Stay until it breaks. After the last light, warm air drifting through the blinds, your hand finding mine. No promises, no lines, just the pulse between our time, soft as it unwinds. After the last light fades, we move without a sound. Every color sways when no one else is around. Hearts in quiet waves. After the last light, dark stay close. Don't turn it into dawn. Some things shine the most when the day is gone. After the last light fades, we don't need to run. Every shadow stays where two become just one. Hold me while it waits. After the last light, ooh, ooh. There were words behind the pause, but they never came through. We kept choosing silence like it was safer to do than risk the truth. Things we didn't say out loud, still hanging around. No clear goodbye line, just hidden signs. Every quiet break, allowed a mistake. We touched the topic lightly, then put it back away. Like something we could handle if we saved it for a day that never came. Things we didn't say out loud, still hanging around. No clear goodbye line, just hidden signs. Every quiet break, allowed a mistake. Maybe timing wasn't kind, maybe fear was fast. Some chances disappear while they last. Things we didn't say out loud, still hang around. No clear goodbye line, just hidden signs. Every quiet break, allowed a mistake. Open door in summer air, curtain moves, you're standing there. Half a smile, an easy mood. Nothing staged, nothing too smooth. Just us in the quiet hour. Warm air on the balcony. No need for words between you and me. Close enough to feel the change, far enough to keep it safe. Every second breathing slow, let the moment choose its pace. Light and pale, your light this might be, I'd say it's too early to see. Some feelings grow in open air without a name, just being there. Warm air on the balcony, no need for words between you and me. Close enough to feel the change, far enough to keep it safe. Every second breathing slow, let the moment choose its pace. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Far from here, like it chose another lane. Everything is softer now, inside this shared frame where only we remain. This is our quiet side of the night, where everything feels right. No performance, no disguise, just honest lies. No distance left inside our quiet side tonight. Ooh. Time moves differently around us. Minutes lose their weight. Every breath and every second feels deliberate, like it chose to wait. This is a quiet side of the night, where everything feels right. No performance, no disguise, just honest life. No distance left inside our quiet side If this moment had a shape, I would stay inside. No future talk, just now, side by side. No performance, no disguise, just honest lies. No distance left inside our quiet side. Curtains breathing with the night, bare feet cooling on the tile. Your outline soft against the wall, a warmth that didn't need a name. Low light settling on your skin, something quiet pulling near. Surround us, barely tied, like a thread we didn't hide. Close enough to blur the space, gentle way we didn't place. Hanging just above the floor, drifting toward an open door. Loose around us, still inside. Glass half full on the table edge, careless touch that lingered long. A laugh that almost turned sincere, then fell back into the calm. Every second stretched feared what came next. Loose around us, barely tied, like a thread we didn't hide. Close enough to blur the space, gentle way we didn't place. Hanging just above the floor, drifting toward an open door. Loose around us, still inside. If it had settled into place, if we had given it a face, maybe it would hold its ground instead of floating out of reach, leaving one without a shade. Loose around us, barely tied, like a thread we didn't hide. Close enough to blur the space, gentle way we didn't place. Not a promise, not goodbye, just a softness passing by. Loose around us, still inside. Ooh. Curtains moving with the night, silver spilling on the floor. Your outline in the half-lit room, close enough to feel once more, like we stood here before. Almost like before, but softer than we knew. Standing at the door, between the old and new, hearts half unsure. Almost like before. Slow hands tracing empty air, breath caught in between. Nothing heavy left to bear, just what we've already seen, fading into something clean. Almost like before, when the silence felt alive, every echo at the core, keeping us in time, still wanting more. Almost like before. If we let it drift away, would it circle back again? Some feelings never stay, but never really end. Almost like before, lighter on the skin, standing at the shore, where we begin again, not asking for more. Almost like before. Light resting on your head, half a breath between the chairs, fingers tracing empty space, a fragile warmth we didn't chase, hair turning slow and thin. Unsaid, still there, floating just above the air, close enough to feel it start, far enough to guard the heart. Nothing spoken, nothing clear. Unsaid, still erase words that felt too near. Soft restraint behind the smile. Time folding at the edges like paper worn in mine. Something slipping through, unsaid, still there. Lingering without a prayer, touching but not holding on. Almost right but slightly wrong. Never gone, never here. Unsaid, still there. If silence had a shape tonight, it would fit between our hands. Not heavy, not defined, just more than we could stand. Unsaid, still there, drifting through the open air. Not enough to break apart, not enough to call it love. Just a trace we both can feel. Unsaid, still there. Unsaid. Soft air resting on your skin, fingers grazing where you've been. Not a step but almost there. Careful space we didn't tear. Breath aligned but barely true. Close enough to feel you. Next to you, not quite inside. Standing on the softer side. Near enough to lose control, far enough to keep it whole. Every second stretching thin, like it knows we can't begin. Next to you, light moves slowly through the room. Silver quiet in the gloom. Your shoulder warm against my arm. A fragile temporary calm. Something steady, something new. Still just next to you. Next to you, not quite aligned. Tracing edges we can't find. Almost where the lines would blur. Almost where it might occur. Holding back what feels so true. Afraid of breaking through. Next to you. The door fall apart too soon, like late light in June. Gone before we choose. Next to you, not quite inside. Living on the thinner side. Close enough to feel the heat. Far enough to stay discreet. Not a loss and not brand new. Just the space between us two. Next to you. Fading light along dressed in gold across the floor. Breath held just a second longer. Something soft behind the calm, like someone leaning in. Almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. We were never fully there, just almost in between. Careless laughter, lowered eyes, silence resting on your skin. Warmth that didn't ask to stay, gentle as a passing tide, already turning thin. Almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. We were never fully there, just almost in between. If it had leaned a little more, if we had stayed a little short, maybe it would still remain, instead of slipping through. Almost in between the lines, almost where our hands align. Close enough to feel it move, far enough to lose it too. Not broken, not complete, just almost in between. The world feels far from here, like it chose another lane. Everything is softer now, inside this shared frame where only we remain. This is our quiet side of the night, where everything feels right. No performance, no disguise, just honest eyes. No distance left inside our quiet side tonight. Ooh. Time moves differently around us. Minutes lose their weight. Every breath and every second feels deliberate, like it chose to wait. This is a quiet side of the night, where everything feels right. No performance, no disguise, just honest eyes. No distance left inside our quiet side tonight. If this moment had a shape, I would stay inside. No future talk, just now, side by side.